Today in this show, it's Hot Comics Monthly, the show where I tell you all the hot comics that are coming out this month. This month being September 2014. So as most of you may know from DC this month, it's all Future's End titles. Everything is set 5 years in the future, apart from a few select titles including Batman Eternal. As a result of this, we have little to no knowledge of how good these comics are going to be, so I can't really put them on Hot Comics Monthly individually. I will, however, be reviewing some of them in my weekly comics videos, so if you really want to know what I think of Future's End month, please just watch my weekly comics videos. However, on September 17th, DC is releasing a collected edition of the first 8 issues of the New Teen Titans. As most of you probably know by now, the New Teen Titans was a run of the Teen Titans that happened in the 80s, and it is considered one of the greatest runs on comic books of all time. Everything that you could possibly want is in this run of the New Teen Titans. So if you really want to read the New Teen Titans, pick up the collected edition that's coming out on the 17th of this month. Then when it comes to Marvel this month, please don't shoot me for saying this, but 2 things are happening that I don't necessarily care about. The first one being the start of the death of Wolverine. Now this was actually released today being the 3rd of September. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but let me tell you why I don't necessarily care about it. First off, characters come and go like the wind these days. If a character is gone for longer than 2 years, it's honestly a bit of a surprise. Like, I'm surprised Damian Wayne has been gone for as long as he has. I will say Wolverine really does positively affect a lot of people. And a lot of people really love Wolverine, and they're going to be very sad to not see him about. So the whole Where My Heart Should Be really does go out to those people this month. On the flip side, I think this series is going to be great. I think it's going to be very well written. It's only going to be 4 parts as well. I also think it's going to positively affect the Marvel Universe, specifically the X-Men titles, when Wolverine doesn't have to be in everything. Wolverine is overutilized, anyone could tell you that, which is why it's going to be nice to not really see him about as much. But like I said, give it 2 years and I have no doubt he's going to be back. Next we have The Edge of Spider-Verse, and once again, I don't necessarily care about the series itself, but that's only because I don't really know anything about it. There is an upcoming Spider-Woman series, and apparently The Edge of Spider-Verse is going to lead directly into the Spider-Woman series. And I love Spider-Woman, so I really can't wait until that happens. Because of that, I have a sneaking suspicion that The Edge of Spider-Verse is going to be really, really weird, which means I'm probably going to like it a lot. Spider-Man comics in general are a bit of a weird situation for me because I've never really been a huge fan of Spider-Man himself. I always like the cast around him a lot more than Spider-Man. I guess in the Spider-Man side of the Marvel Universe, my favourite character is Madame Web, not Spider-Man. So that just gives you an example of what I like in Spider-Man characters. But for the death of Wolverine and for The Edge of Spider-Verse, I have no doubt that the both of these are going to be amazing. Then you should all go and get Wayward #2 because I've reread Wayward #1 so many times now. It is fantastic, and if you haven't read Wayward #1 yet, I don't know what you're doing with your life. If you don't know what Wayward is, go and watch my comics video from last week. I'll link it down below because I talk about Wayward in that and why it's so awesome. It's super effective! Okay guys, that is it for today. What comics are you looking forward to this month? Please let me know in the comments down below. Also don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more Hot Comics Monthly. And also don't forget to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, support the show by checking out my Patreon so I can make bigger and better videos when we hit that A-list character goal, and subscribe to my gaming channel. My name is Faust, this has been Exploring Comics, and it is super effective.